I've committed.
Well, you can change it
And
after
we're
you.
live. I don't know if I can. I'd have to get YouTube Studio up to change it or something. I don't know. That's too much effort for me. um, Stanley Parable. I've been waiting to play this.
I just went flying.
What?
Oh, I just went flying.
God, you weirdo playing Genshin. Subtitles English, please.
I need to turn down the game. It is very loud.
Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. I haven't played the Stanley Parable before, but I have seen many, many, many playthroughs. So this is not new to me in any way. This is the first time I get to actually play through it myself, and I'm so excited.
Well, yeah, it's always
to slide until the computer is barely visible.
I'll have to sabotage a balloon.
What time is it? 5:53. 5.
Oh, I nearly fell off a cliff.
I should have gone down. No. Okay, wait. As soon as it turns 5:54, I'll do it. So it's like timed perfectly. Oh no, not AM. Definitely not AM. Oh, I can't change it from AM to PM. Can
Do
I?
17:54.
That's oh now I'm on the PM.
Oh, okay.
Okay, come on. Turn to 54, please. Please? Come on, time. Do what I need you to do. I want it to be time. There we go. Confirm.
Ouch.
Those things can be asked us. Okay.
Electric enemies suck. Ow.
Begin
Electric and fire enemies suck.
Oh, that's so weird. I wonder
Ow.
if you like zoom in how far it goes. Because from here you can see like there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. There's at least 5. Alright. Begin the game. Cyborg, you're gonna have to be quiet for the loading sequence, or the...
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, this is great. I wish... Oh, I can just walk right through that chair.
Interesting.
This is very cool. I feel
That's
like...
like
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh.
Stanley decided to go to
Check
the
that
meeting
when he
room.
asked me
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I think
wait.
I'm gonna play through the not true ending, but the, I agree with everything the narrator says ending first. I have an order in which I intend to do things. I'm gonna leave some of my favorite endings for last, though.
Isn't there one where you just get stuck pushing a baby away from the fire?
I'm not gonna do that. So in order to get that, you have to push a button for 4 hours. And
When Stanley came
don't
to a
have
set
the
of 2
commitment
open
for
doors,
that.
he entered the door on his left.
All right.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What is Group 43X? This is not... This is a very confusing schedule. I feel like my sensitivity is really high. Can I turn that down? I need to turn that down for my actual computer too. Settings. Oh god, there's like a hiccup stuck in my throat.
Oh no, that's not fun. I hate it when that happens.
Okay, field of view.
Oh no, I'm happy.
Camera sensitivity. I'm gonna
Oh,
turn
no.
it down to 3. Back. Resume the game. Okay, that still feels very sensitive. I'm just gonna go with it. A lot of percent. Size of demographic. Space between the teenagers. What does that mean?
I mean, I don't know. Why would I know? Wait, hold on, that thing's still alive? What? I thought you had died.
Where's the oh, the projector's up there. To do. Synergize. Core value you know what? I'm gonna pretend like I can read better than that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Bathroom.
Yum.
Yum. Yum.
It's something I started saying with my coworker whenever we decide we don't like something.
To be
Or we
rich,
find, like, garbage
is it a
or something.
crime? To commit a crime. Isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. It is a crime to be rich. How dare people be that rich?
Yeah, being rich not allowed.
Not allowed.
You must only have enough money for, like, a bit more than daily. And if you don't, if you want something expensive, you have to save.
Why did I think I could just cut the corner there?
Stepping into his manager's office,
I don't know, why
Stanley
did
was
you think
once
you could
again
cut the corner there?
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Look at that, look at the lack of
Unraveled,
people.
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What
I
dark
wish there was
secret
a
was
lack of
being
people.
held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded
Apparently the world's up to
terrible
8 million
truth
now.
that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I did that in the wrong order. 2845. I did the same thing again. Okay. 2.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs, trying to input anything on the device, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Oh no,
Stanley
oh no,
happened to input
no,
the correct
why are you doing that
code
attack?
by sheer luck. Amazing. He
very
stepped
lucky.
into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, when they do that attack.
This is very creepy. Down we go.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest. as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now,
Everyone is
when
almost
for
dead.
years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. Oh.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We'll go down there eventually. Not right now, though. Right now we're going to the mind control facility.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This is a lot of TV screens. Oh.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building,
Oh, wait.
Stanley's
I didn't look
co-workers.
to see which
The
one
lives
was
of so
ours.
many
Is that one
individuals
ours?
reduced to images
like
on a
the
screen,
office,
and
or that
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
Oh,
meant
wait.
nothing.
I forgot what number I am. 978? No, I feel like 9. No, this is 4. I can't do numbers apparently. Wait, this is 4.
Apparently not, Brock.
It's that those numbers aren't lining up correctly. What am I doing? I've completely forgotten. Over here now. What do you do?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control
Wait
all
a
this
minute.
time? Was this the only reason
There's
he
a
was
whole thing
happy
up
with his
there.
boring
Okay,
job?
that's cool.
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it
We'll
blindly?
see. We'll get up there eventually.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Well, narrator,
Had
I
he
don't know
truly
about
spent
you,
his
but there's
entire
three
life
little rats that
utterly
run around
blind to the
that
world?
dedicate, or, not dedicate, dictate what emotions
But
I
here was the
feel.
proof. The heart of the operation.
Are you
Controls
okay?
labeled with
That
emotions.
sounds painful.
Happy or
Yeah, it's
sad
not painful.
or
It's only
content.
painful when they
Walking,
start chewing on the
eating,
bones.
working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Why is it
And as the
defense?
cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah. I'm gonna dismantle this. I can just hear
Blackness
your clicking in
And a
the
rising
background.
chill of uncertainty.
I'm sorry, I'm fighting things.
Was it over?
Is it over?
Is one over my clicking? No.
No.
He had won.
I'm
He had
responding to
defeated the
narrator,
machine,
not you.
unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
Maybe.
Stanley reflected
I mean,
on
I would
how
hope
many
so. If you're not
others
walking on
still
something,
lay
you're
unsolved.
walking on air, and that's...
I'm
Where
walking on
had his co-workers
sunshine.
gone? How had he been
I
freed
can't
from
play
the
very
that song
machine's
right
but
now.
it's
grasp?
definitely
If I
big.
What
could,
other
I would.
mysteries did this strange building hold?
Sun is
But
a
as
deadly
sunlight
thing.
streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking,
Yeah.
but happiness.
No.
Perhaps his
You
goal
refuse.
had not been to
No,
understand,
no freedom.
but to
You're
let
you're
go.
not here. You're not a part
No
of this.
longer would anyone
Freedom's
tell
right
you
So
here.
bad I'm going to
what to
be.
do. Or
Imagine if Stanley Parable had a...
whatever
uh,
life he
multiplayer.
lives,
Had
it
what?
will be his.
Had multiplayer.
And that
Oh,
was
that'd be
all
crazy.
he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Oh no! Okay, I stopped it.
All right.
thing I was
through the
saying
open
was
door we
about-
go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin,
Ooh.
the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the
Is
way,
that the,
right now,
what's the flower
that
called?
things were
Queen
meant
Anne's
to
Lace or
happen.
something?
and Stanley
Oh wait, no, I don't think.
was happy.
Why is it defense?
Well, that's sweet. Hey, I got 2 achievements.
Hey!
I got an achievement for beating the game, and I got achievement for getting an achievement.
Amazing.
Alright,
All of his co-workers
You already
were
beat the
gone.
game once?
What could it mean?
well, yeah.
Stanley
The first
decided to go
ending's
to the
fairly
meeting
easy
room.
to get.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I guess it is just following.
I can do
No
the
matter how
ending.
hard Stanley looked,
do
he couldn't find a trace of his
How do I
co-workers.
do the thing where you like...
You kind of shit.
Ah, there we go. Into the window.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's very bright.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think?
think it's
Isn't this a
very
fun and
bright.
unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
It's a good point. I am gonna
Okay,
take a
I'm
drink.
over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No, not yet. Yes? What happens if I click yes? No. No. How do I click?
Ah,
I hit the...
Then in that case, we'll continue.
I should know
But
how
now,
to click.
here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would
I
I have
don't
taken
know.
the same idea but rephrased it
What don't you know?
superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the
I'm
other
not
option
sure
is
about
really
that.
miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well, now,
Yeah, no.
I've built up
Definitely
the other
not
option
lucky over
so
here.
much that I'm going to stop talking and
I
leave
wish I
you to
was
your
lucky.
decision whether to come back here,
currently not
continue
lucky.
with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and
I'll
ever.
sit here forever.
Cheers.
I kind of wish I could pick up this text and place it somewhere else. Alright, Cyborg, entertain me.
I don't know how to entertain people. Why are you making me entertain?
Dress as a rat and do a little rat dance.
No!
Coward! Weak!
Peace I want.
Narrator, please come back.
No, narrator's dead.
No! Please. My attention span is too short. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
No, I didn't want to talk this.
Record. Woo. Alright, what if I click yes?
No.
No, can't click yes. Do I have to? I don't remember this ending too well. Am I supposed to leave? Click clack.
That's not bad.
Surely if I just sit here and do nothing long enough, something will happen.
You're the hydro damage.
Please. Is it gonna make me restart? Why does my tongue hurt? I'm drinking water and it's like painful.
That's concerning.
Interesting. I think I'm gonna have to restart. Okay.
That's sad.
How do I... Oh, I don't click E. What am I doing? Begin the game again. The end is never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
One sec. What's the achievement that, one sec, I have to... Okay, there's an achievement, and I have to click on some door 5 times if I don't remember.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Amazing.
Yes.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
20 times? I'm not counting. I just...
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
What do you need me to click next?
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it.
Okay.
Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
50 clicks? I can do that. No problem. Easy peasy. Are we at 50 yet?
No, I'm still not feeling it.
Still not feeling it?
I want this
Okay.
achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
Yeah.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417? Okay, where's 417? Okay, well, they're going down that way, but... Okay, 417. 420... 420... Haha, funny number. 417. How many clicks? 40? I don't remember.
Great. Now,
Okay.
go click a few times on door
You
437.
asked, like, I know.
437. Where's 437? To be fair, I'm just asking the general air. It just so happens that you are the only one that can
I
hear.
exist in the air.
437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
We are.
Now, door 415. Let's give it 10
415.
clicks or so.
10 clicks? I can do 10 clicks. Easy. Wait, 415? Yeah.
Now, back to door number 437.
Yeah, back to 437. I wonder how many achievements you can get in this game. Okay, 437, okay.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine.
Is this a
All
copy
right,
machine?
back to room 417. I'm
Okay,
really feeling it
417.
now. I think we're getting somewhere.
We are, yeah! Oh, 417.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419, is that in here? Where's 419? Wait, I don't know what that is. 420, 418, 419. Let me up. Okay, well, I'm partly there. There
Yes!
we go.
This is great!
Wait a
You're
minute,
putting
what?
it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Okay, where is it?
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Get to the copy machine!
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
That did feel amazing.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
How do I give my... Oh! Yeah, there we go. What about you? Can I turn you off? I love that voice line. The yes! Very energetic. Oh wait, have I gotten to the 2 doors? I haven't. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, Cyborg, right or left?
Right.
Right,
Why?
okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Or be numb. That room's kind of creepy.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the
pick up
detour
the-
after all,
oh.
just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood
How
here,
did I
drinking it all
get on
in.
top? Oh. Fun. Am I able to pick up a coffee mug? I've played through the demo. And in the demo,
Yes,
there's a
really,
coffee mug
really
you
worth
can
it being here in the
Pick
room.
up and put in the
A
garbage
room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth
What's
it.
coffee mug say? Number 1.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Alright,
It's possible
alright,
that
I'm
this is why. But
leaving.
at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, Cyborg, left or straight?
Straight.
Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following
I'm letting
directions,
you make
it's
all the
incredible he
decisions
wasn't
for
5
this.
years ago.
That's a bad idea.
One sec. I'm gonna stream. Oh wait, are you able to see this right now?
I mean, I can go on your stream, yeah.
One sec. I can also just stream to you if you want. I need you to make
I'll
another
just open
decision.
your stream. It might be a bit behind, but I'll just open your stream. Okay,
No,
so what
I
way
can
is the-
either jump down there.
Tell us the
I
path.
can. I think there's somewhere else I can go. I don't remember. I can climb on top of this thing. That's the two options I'm going to give you right now. Hop on top of this or fall down.
You know what? Let's go fall down.
All
Let's
right.
break some legs.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Did you actually
Good
die?
job, Stanley.
Oh,
Everyone
God,
thinks
you
you are
did.
very powerful.
Good going, Stanley. But you know,
I didn't
it's
realize
Code
you
really
would
was
actually
permanent,
gone.
so-
die.
What could it mean?
I didn't
Stanley
realize.
decided to go to
I
the
saw the
meeting
truck
room.
down there. I was like,
Perhaps he had
oh,
simply
you can
missed
go
a
down
memo.
there. Although it looks like you should die. Huh. Game tricked me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left or right again?
You know what? We went right last time. Let's keep going right.
Keep going right? Okay.
Yeah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting
Yeah,
room,
yeah,
and
not the
Stanley knew it
correct
perfectly
way.
well.
It's fine.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
What you mean
just
it's
to
not
admire
the correct
it.
way? It's the correct way in my heart.
Wow.
no,
Yes.
no, that's what the
this
narrator
room.
says.
What a but eager
Yeah, I
to
know
get
what
back
the
to business,
narrator says.
Forward
Stanley
or
took the
to the
first
left?
open door on his
Let's
left.
go forward. I think I went forward last time, actually.
Yes.
Stanley was so bad at following
All right.
directions, it's incredible he
Now
wasn't
we'll hop
5
up
years
onto
ago.
This. I can also do that.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay, I'll get back to register. Oh, lots of papers on the floor.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Is this what I wanted? To be alone in a room,
When
scattered
Stanley
full of
came to a
papers?
set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Okay, do you want
just
me
to admire it.
hop down onto the catwalk?
The
or
lounge was
continue,
sublime, a work of art.
writing these
What, but
words?
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Hop down onto the catwalk.
All right.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. But Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Oh, there's still things
I'm not your
calculate.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Sorry,
but the
I just
fact
felt
is
a
that
really
the
big
story
height
has been
vibe.
about nothing but you all this time.
Unlike you.
There's someone you've been
Wait,
neglecting,
unlike me.
Stanley.
Wait, what did you say?
Someone you've forgotten about.
I fell from a really great height.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
Unlike
for others?
Stanley when he
Are you
fell off
that
the catwalk.
convinced that I want something
Oh.
bad to happen
Or
to you?
the thing that I made
don't
him
know
fall
how
off
to
back
convince
and-
you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't really. Okay. Clock. What time is it? This says it's God, how do I read a clock? Oh,
It should
says
be
it's
saying
10
6:22.
almost. Oh wait, 6? Oh, there's
Yeah,
a
it should be saying.
Okay. Oh wait, which one's the?
The minute hand is the longer one, the hour hand is the shorter.
Okay, so it's saying it's 11:20. It's not 11:20.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm gonna have to go through the blue door.
Perhaps you misunderstood.
I did not
Stanley walked
misunderstand.
through the red
I'm
door.
saving the red door
I still don't think
for,
we're communicating
later.
properly. Stanley walked. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out
I
there?
do
You want to
wanna know
find
what's
out
out
what
there.
lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Thank you.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the
pixely
map
texture.
because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
It is
Was it
what I
worth
wanted.
ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
You know what I really think would
There we
pull
go.
this whole
A
place
third
together
option.
instead of
This
the
already
undeveloped
feels leaps ahead
textures,
of where we were before.
I
Go
think
ahead, Stanley.
having
Take it for a spin.
a scantily dressed anime cat girl on each and every panel would really just bring everything together.
Okay, I'm
Why
going
do
to
they have
stop
to be
you there.
scantily dressed?
Now,
Why can't they
tell
just
me
be
about
normally
your
dressed cat
experience
girls?
with this version.
I don't know.
Would you
I
say
just-
that the game
I don't
benefited from
know.
allowing you more choices? Feel free
I was
to be honest.
kind of thinking
I'm
of like,
looking
you know,
for some
those
real
anime
critical
cars you see
feedback
people
here.
drive where it's just like covered in like fan servicey stickers of anime girls. I was thinking that except an entire wall. It would really make this game unbearable.
You know, just for that, I feel like they should put it instead of scantily clad. All the
Okay,
cat
so we're
girls are
getting
wearing
somewhere.
turtlenecks and
Clearly,
really
there's
long
something here that
pants.
speaks
Yeah,
to you.
I'll-
If I can be
yeah,
honest
just do
here,
the
I really don't have
complete
any idea
opposite.
where I'm
That would
going
be
with
wonderful.
this. This whole third
They're
door
all
thing was just a
comfortably
stab in the
reading
dark.
books.
But I guess
Yeah.
you're into it, so
They're all in
let's
nice,
keep this
comfy
party
bags,
train
cozy.
rolling.
Oh,
Here,
party train.
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Party
And to be
train.
perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's
I
take a
don't want
look.
to go there. That place is scary.
The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Skid. Vola? Wait. Oh, I can't read all those. Stanley. Wait. 7 hours? Okay, I definitely haven't been on here for 7 hours. Oh wow, we're doing real good.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again,
not really. I'm not
honest
a big fan
answers,
of
please.
leaderboards. I'm not.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
I don't want to partake in
In
this.
this game,
No.
the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right.
I'm not
And if he reaches
saving
the
this
fire,
baby
you
for
fail.
4
It's a very
hours.
meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the
Poor
demands
frog
of family
has
life.
to save a
I think
baby.
the art world
I'm
will
gonna
really
let that
take
baby
notice.
burn.
But of course, the message of the game only
poor
becomes
child.
clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Keep notes? Absolutely not. That's horrible. They chose like the worst sound for that button, which just like
You
anyone
heartless
who decides to do this
bastard.
for 4 hours.
Did you do it
props
because
to
you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Why
Because
are there
it's
so
the
many
latter
things
when
that
I
wanna
don't know
kill
what
me
to do.
here?
I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might
Things
improve the
want to murder
experience
me,
for
help.
I'm not even going to try.
More cats.
I'm out.
That will,
I'm out.
That will
I'm
improve
done.
my experience.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have
Where's
here?
the hole? I guess I haven't opened.
Yes, this seems like it'll work.
I haven't
Let's give it a
opened the
shot.
hole. This is sad.
I'm sad that the game no longer takes you to Minecraft. Takes you to
Aha!
Firewatch.
Fascinating.
Like,
What do you think this game is
still
about, Stanley?
super cool,
What's our
but
backstory?
I
What is
love
our
Minecraft
motivation?
very much.
Well, it seems obvious to
Oh, I
me
liked
that you are meant to
Firewatch.
play as a
I've
creepy
actually-
man
I've
spying
never
on
seen
innocent
a playthrough. I
civilians
didn't
below
know
you
Firewatch
from
was
up
a thing
high in your
until I
creep
saw a playthrough
tower,
of this.
perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
It's like
Yeah.
it's a
Yes,
walking
that
sim
must be
game,
it.
Look
so
at
there's
this,
not
A fascinating venture into the
erotic
experience of
watch
total mental
tower.
depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture out
I mean, you
and
might
see
like
what else is out
Firewatch. It's a
there.
very walk and look game.
Is it the... Oh wait, no, I might be thinking of something else. I feel like there's a horror game where you sit up in a tower and have to direct someone away from like a monster or something.
No, there's no monsters in Firewatch.
Yeah, I could give Firewatch a try sometime.
I liked it. I mean, I don't think I would ever want to play it myself, but I liked watching someone play it.
Yeah.
No, it can't be.
Oh, but it can be.
It is. It's an open world game.
That's
Good
right,
God,
it
quickly block it
is.
off. Oh,
Coward.
thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big
That
open,
open
just
world
wandering
thing.
around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any. Oh,
Well,
thank
I've
heavens you
come
avoided
across
We're
quadruplets.
out of the
Oh,
woods now,
I got an
Stanley.
achievement. You can't
Okay,
jump.
I'm going to get us
I
out
didn't
of here.
hit the
Let's
space
find
bar,
another
did I?
game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice,
Oh, the
big,
quadruplets have disappeared.
insurmountable
No, I
walls.
can't. No, I don't like walls. I like this.
I think this will be just
Let
the
me
thing.
pick flowers and enjoy. No! I don't like Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility
play
that you could get
Rocket
lost
League,
here.
like,
Now
a
this
few years
is
ago
game
with
design.
my dad and
Stanley, if you
brother,
manage to get lost
But
in
they
this
both knew
game,
what they
I
were
will be
doing and I
phenomenally
didn't. So what I'd
impressed.
do is I'd drive up on the side and just drive in circles around the rink.
Okay,
Isn't
so
it
what
just
exactly
soccer,
do we
but
do
with
here?
cars?
Let's see.
Yes.
There are lots of cars here
How
in the
did you
back,
not
but
know what
obviously
you were
there's
doing?
no racetrack.
Well, I didn't
Okay,
know how
I'm
to
seeing that there's a
maneuver
ball of
anything
some
or
kind
get a
back
goal.
here.
I
Is this
sucked at
game
it.
sports ball? Stanley, I think it's
Sports
sports
ball?
ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Okay. I will get a goal for you, narrator. Oh, I can go fast. Okay. Ah, man.
What is freaking?
Are you doing it? Are you winning?
Hello?
Is this fun?
And it
Is
was
it
the
better than my
weirdest thing I've
miserable
ever
little
seen.
story
God,
that I
I'm
worked
really
so hard
bad
on?
at this.
Stanley, I have a
Hold on.
thought, and I realize
I
I'm not a
can get a goal, I
sportsologist,
swear.
but
Okay,
if
we're
one
going this way
ball
now.
generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric
balls.
sports
Oh no, I
experience.
clicked off my
Again,
game.
I
I'm
can
going
get
to
a
try
goal.
it out. Here comes another ball.
I don't know how that happened.
Yes. Oh goodness, that
look
really
at
does
that.
feel amazing, doesn't it?
Hold
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm
What's
insatiable.
funny is that you said wah, and then
What? I said what?
you said wah, and it didn't go in for me
Well, you know.
because the stream's delayed.
Okay, I wonder if I can get every single ball.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
I am
Are
enjoying
you having
this.
fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
Oh, wait, I want
That's
to see
right.
if I can
Your
get all
little
the
fun
balls
comes to an
in.
end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You
don't
get to
like
have
what
fun
you
when I
say.
let you, Stanley.
Ah,
Besides, you need someone like
rude.
me to set boundaries for you.
I don't
Without
need
rules or
boundaries.
boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving.
Someone sounds
See
a
how you
little
like it when I'm not
salty.
around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much, but who knows? You're an inventive kid, you'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Take care, narrator. I'm going in the hole. And I'm going through the blue one because I like the color blue.
Hold on, what are you doing?
Down the hatch.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Alright, well, he's gone. Is there like a way I can walk? Filing cabinets. I think no matter which way I go, I do fall off. Yeah.
Where the heck am I going? I have to pass 3 trials. What's with 3 trials? I don't want to do 3 trials. Can I only do 1?
Well, that sucks because you're gonna do 3 trials, whether you like it or not.
No, I'm not feeling lucky today.
Computer. What time is it there? Oh, all the clocks are different times. Okay.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a
What am I
close,
fighting? They're up there. I can't get to them.
the end will be here soon. Very soon.
Sounds
can wait.
like
Kind of scared and a radish.
sounds like the narrator and Stanley have some codependency within their relationship. Beep boop. Buttons. Lamp.
I just pushed someone down a hole.
Stanley was alone. Finally.
No, go down the hole.
This is great.
Go
He
down the
thought to
hole.
himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Need more screen. Woohoo! Ah.
How did you not get too badly hurt from that? I pushed you down a hole. That nearly killed your friend.
Alright. Time to get
When
my
Stanley came to a set of
favorite
2 open
ending.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
What's your favorite ending?
It's not actually my favorite ending. It's just
Yet there was not a
Yours-
single person here either. Feeling a wave
Why?
of disbelief, Stanley stepped into the broom
this one's
closet,
gonna take
but there
some
was nothing
time.
here,
Just
so he
gonna
turned
sit
around
back
and got back
let
on
it
track.
play.
Oh, Ow. Oh no, there's another thing.
There was
I have
nothing
to fight.
here.
I don't want to
No
fight
choice to
things.
make,
Why do I have
no
to
path
fight
to follow,
things?
just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Hey Cyborg, would you mind popping over to my stream and making sure that the narrator voice
It was
and,
baffling that Stanley was
whatnot
still
isn't
just
too
sitting
loud
in
or
the
too
broom
quiet?
closet. He wasn't even
Yeah.
doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some
Probably should
way.
have asked that
As it
earlier.
is,
I don't
he's
wanna read through
literally
the
just
portal.
standing there doing sweet
I mean-
FA.
Doing sweet FA.
The narrator is very loud.
Huh?
The narrator
Are
is
you
loud.
really
Ow,
still in the
so am
broom
I.
closet? Standing around
But
doing
you
nothing?
are still
Why?
able to be
Please
heard.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely
Am I like
confused.
really quiet though in comparison?
You are really quiet in comparison, but like I said, you're still able to be heard.
Okay. I hate that it does that. Okay. Whatever. I can't. As long as I can be heard, I'm gonna call it good enough.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Oh, it's the broom
But it didn't even
closet.
occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Significant to me.
I never would have thought to mention it.
This broom closet is just
Maybe
so
to you this is
interesting.
somehow its own branching
Mac,
path.
I'm
Maybe
fighting
when you go talk
a
about
mechanical
this with your friends,
pyramid.
you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your
I
friends
didn't know it
find this
added an
concerning.
XD to the end of that. Ah. The broom closet.
Stanley was
ending
fat
is
and ugly and
my
really,
so
really
random.
favorite.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
It's true. I am, or Stanley is. Maybe we.
Well,
both
I've come to
are.
a very definite conclusion
you
about
went
what's
into the
going on
room?
right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's
Oh.
nothing here when a physical
That's
malady of some
cool.
sort shut
I'm
down
actually
your
very
central
alive,
nervous
thank
system
you.
and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby
You gotta smack
so
some
as to ensure
mushrooms.
that your
I'm
body
gonna
is
make
taken
some
care of
kebabs.
before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Joke's on you,
It's
I have
indicative of
headphones
the
in.
long-term
Even if I was
sustainability
dead,
of
no
your
one would be able to
species.
hear.
Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Is that it? Is that all you have to say? Can I step out now? Okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
I
his
didn't mean to
boss's
cut
office.
him off. Whoops. Okay. Let's go down. This is.
Does no one use the other kind of it? No, no one uses the other kind. Well, that's annoying.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the
What's the point
possibility
of
of
it?
facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something
I supposed
occurred
to go down or
Stanley.
up?
Maybe, he
I'm gonna
thought to
say down.
himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe you are a
All of
little
my
crazy.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence
I'm a
in
lot
single
crazy. I don't know what
moment
you're talking
for
about.
no reason at all.
We're all a little
None of
crazy
it made any
here.
logical sense.
Okay, one sec. I'm gonna adjust some volumes real quick. I'm gonna turn.
At least turn me down a little bit. I am
you down?
incredibly loud.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. I'm turning you down quite a bit. I won't be able to hear you as well. Oh wait, actually, Hold on, I can turn my own computer's volume up so I can hear it better. What have I been thinking? Okay. I'm going to turn that up to 40. Now I can turn you down. Oh, wow, the game is pretty loud. Okay, settings, audio. Master volume's going down to, let's say, 49. And then I'm just gonna quickly turn up my own. Oh wait, I don't think I can. Can I get to settings from here? I can. Okay. Alright, I turned up my microphone a bit more. I don't know if that's gonna make the quality worse, but hopefully people will be able to hear me better now. Alright, escape. Resume the game.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did
I got no feet.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually
Can I go back?
gone.
I can't go backwards.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
Dude, when I realize I'm in a dream, I can't wake up even if I want to. It's pretty frightening.
He imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
I also can never figure out
Then
how to
he
fly
imagined
when
himself
I'm
soaring through space
lucid.
on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my
you would
head
think that a
dictating
character
everything that I'm doing?
very
and thinking?
heavily
Now the voice was describing
story
itself
with
being
one
considered by
boss would
Stanley.
have the boss's drops be its level up material, but no.
Yeah. I've turned you down quite a bit. Would you like to... Okay. I'm gonna turn main volume down a bit. Alright, would you tell me how everything's sounding now?
Strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
This is getting very meta.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that of
Narrator,
course,
not too loud. You're
this
not too
was not a
loud.
dream.
Too loud.
Could
More.
it be? Was Stanley
What?
simply deceiving himself?
Are-
Believing that if he's
What was
asleep,
the
he
last
doesn't have
bit?
to take responsibility
No
for
one
it?
is loud.
Okay.
Stanley is as awake right now.
Like, it's a
as
good-
he's
it's
ever
good.
been in his life.
Great. Awesome. Okay.
Now, hearing the voice speak
That's what I
these
meant by
words
no one
was
is
quite a
loud.
shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain,
everyone
beyond
is
a doubt,
fine.
that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself
Printer.
too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was a dream.
Maybe I don't want to
he
prove
closed
that I'm
his
in
eyes
control.
gently,
Maybe I just want
and he
to sit
invited
down in a
himself to
chair
wake
and
up.
spin in circles.
He felt the cool
I
weight
wanna
of the
prove
blanket
that
on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Why does it do
the
this?
fresh air of a world outside.
Keeps giving me
this one.
invisible walls.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
If Stanley was normal, Stanley wouldn't be sleeping on his back. That's creepy.
Wait, Stanley sleeps on his back.
Stanley began
I don't know.
screaming.
Said the
Please,
the
someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss, I have an office.
It said Stanley could feel the pressure of mattress on his back, which, I mean, I don't know, who am I? Ah.
Went black.
Which I guess would imply that he's sleeping on his back. I can't sleep on my back anymore because every time I do, I end up getting sleep paralysis.
Oh, we love that.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
I have passed
She
one of
arose,
the
got
3
dressed,
trials.
gathered her belongings,
How
and
do I
walked
get
to
out
her
of the
place of
trial?
work.
It didn't
But on
teleport
this
me out.
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon
I just
turn
got
to go
trouble.
call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously
How do I
crazy.
get out?
This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane.
Mariella,
I am
you
in
suck.
control of my mind. I know what
I love that her
real
first,
and
I like,
it was
she
comforting
sees someone
to
on the
think
sidewalk and she's
and
like,
in a
ah,
certain way,
thank
seeing
goodness
this
I'm not
man made
that
her feel
loser.
better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there,
Just realized I forgot to open up this again. Okay.
staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Not
Oh,
even
yeah.
gonna help.
Up,
Wow.
Down. Down looks like death.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is
Yes.
that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Okay, what, now I have to keep going
Yeah,
this way.
Thank you.
What should I do now? I can
When
do...
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I have a few options here. There's like, I think one more ending I'd want to get. I could get out of the way right now on the left, and then there's also like one more on the right. Alright, right or left, Cyborg?
Right.
Right, okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
Down
he
the hole
wanted to
I
stop by
go.
the employee lounge first,
Oh.
just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but
Oh, what
eager to
the
get
heck?
back to business, Stanley took the first open
It's
door
a
on his
maze.
left.
No.
Oh, you know what? We haven't
And so
done
he detoured
the
through
adventure
maintenance
line
section,
yet.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Frog, I'm stuck in an invisible maze.
Well, get good, Cyborg.
But Stanley didn't
How
want
the
to
hell
go
am I
into the
supposed to
office.
get good at
He
invisible?
wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Which way? Which way are we going?
from here, it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
The right? Okay. No, wrong again, wrong
the right.
again.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
No,
I don't know, why would you say
Wrong
that?
thing. It's clearly...
invisible
Oh
maze.
dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes.
Alright,
I've
where are
got
we
it now.
going?
This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I hate this.
I don't like that the lights are on. Anyways,
Ah!
yeah.
No,
I like that you
no,
can
no,
actually
this
see
isn't
the
right
thing
at all.
up
You're not
here
supposed
when
to
you're
be
down
yet.
there.
This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Invisible maze.
Okay,
Invisible
okay,
maze.
okay.
Sorry, I'll close my eyes.
Oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Okay.
The whole story completely
No longer
impossible.
closing my eyes.
How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense,
Can I be free
we'll
from
just
the invisible
restart the
maze
game
yet?
from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Make it drop? That's a wop.
I'm free. I'm free
All
from
of his
no.
co-workers were gone. What
Let
could
me
it
out.
mean?
What
Stanley
could it
decided to go to
mean?
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, can you... Can you... Oh, no, you can't. Okay.
Was that the trial? That was such a sad trial. The trial was the invisible maze.
Oh, fun.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Well, I don't
Everything
think you
should be...
restarted it good
Did
enough.
something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know
Set
for
me
sure that it's
free
here
from the
somewhere.
invisible maze.
Okay
Thank you.
then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
All right. Oh, that's a wonky hallway. Oh.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize I would die. I just jumped off a cliff.
You jumped off a cliff and didn't expect to die?
I
I'll
have
say,
19,000
This is
health.
the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was
And
a
it wasn't
story
that
here
big of a
before.
cliff.
Do we just...
Oh, okay, now looking
to
at it from the
restart the
bottom
game
now, it is
again?
kind of big. Never
Well,
mind.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Have you ever played I Expect You to Die?
No.
It's a pretty fun game.
Isn't it VR?
Yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I don't have a VR.
What could it mean?
Ah, I see.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay,
Ooh,
yep,
there's-
it's worse.
Yeah,
I
there's
might
no
be
doors
remembering this
now.
Wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Miss anything in here? No? Wait, no, it's just spilled coffee. Thought it was a monkey on the floor, like one of those doll ones. The
Oh, no,
stuffed
no,
animal, not doll.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never
that's a
mind.
dead
Not
end.
the story.
Yeah.
Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. Is that not what we just did?
There's another one. No.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
Yeah,
Is this the
no.
story? I don't
This
think
isn't
so.
this isn't the
I
story.
can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yeah, yes, I remember the
What?
office
Since I've
building.
completely
How did you
forgotten what we were
forget?
supposed to be doing, how about this? You win.
The narrator has short-term
Congratulations.
memory.
I
I
win!
know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you.
Oh no, I don't feel right about this at all.
Oh.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some
Oh.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution.
The
This
Stanley
time, to make
Parable
sure we don't
Adventure
get lost,
Line.
I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Hee
Just follow
hee.
the line. How simple is that?
Alright.
What way am I
What's going on here? Solitaire?
Down a hole.
It would... I want to play solitaire. I'm not good at it. At all, but, you know.
Solitaire's nice.
You see? The line knows
like
where
Sudoku
the story
more,
is.
though.
It's over in
I'm
this
more of
direction.
a...
Onward, Stanley,
what's the
to
one with the
destiny.
mines? The,
Nope. Here's a thought.
Minesweeper?
Minesweeper,
Wouldn't
yeah.
wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way,
Kind
is the
of?
story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act
Yeah.
of moving forward, Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
It did get a little weird.
I'd
It
like
went
to
on the wall.
apologize.
What
Not
happens
sure
if I
where
go
I was
this
going
way?
with all that. You know
It's a
what?
dead end that way.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't have electro.
Okay, this is getting a little difficult to follow. That's just a dead end. Okay. Wow, this music is really loud in my ears. Oh. What? Okay, that was a little weird. Wait. I'm confused.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Yo.
I
You
am
won't want to
remembering
miss
this
anything.
fern. Wait, did it do a like, oh wait, there was a long hallway here, right? Like, there was, like, I went through here and then I went around and then it became like a long hallway. That did happen, right? I don't know if I just got turned around or what happened, but I feel like something definitely happened there.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
We are.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right?
Oh
The
wait,
story?
hold on. Okay,
Is
so
any of this ringing a
I'm this
bell?
way now. The line's doing its best. Oh,
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
Line is
Restart.
trying. Oh. Hello, Line.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting.
I feel like
mysterious. Ooh,
being a
this
little
one
mean
sounds
to the
perfectly
adventure
doable.
line.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, wait. What just... Oh, there was a door here. Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
What do I want our story to be? Okay, so Cyborg, help me out. What's the story going to be?
I don't know.
My vote's on murderous fairies riding small toads.
Oh no, not you
Murderous.
again.
Oh, welcome
Stanley,
back,
I'd
Adventure
also like to
Line.
veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I've already acknowledged it.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh, bye, Adventure Line.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh, walk in circles?
Okay.
Can I?
So I
Okay,
know
I'll
that
go this
each
way.
door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse
Sometimes when
door
I'm bored, I
that
like
leads
to
here.
walk in
And
circles.
that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts,
You're really
the door
overthinking
on
this.
the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
All right.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
The confusion ending.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
I wonder
We're
if this
supposed to
number
restart
is
the game
true.
eight times?
It says you've been
really
playing the
how
confusion
always
ending
goes?
for 18 minutes, 12, 13, 14 seconds,
determined?
etc. But I
now,
don't know if
according
it
to the
just
schedule, I
automatically is
restart
on a
again.
number when you
Am I
come in
just
or
supposed
not.
to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
First
My mind goes
restart,
blank simply because it's
second
written here on
restart.
this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
The narrator is
How
gone
did I
after a
get to
long time.
decide?
Stanley
Why did
dies.
I
Oh
get a
wow.
say in all of this?
There's no
Is it
longer
really
an office,
straight up
simply
it's
black
murder?
space,
No,
wander
it
the
can't be.
blackness, find a
I don't want it to
bookstore,
be.
get bored
I
and
don't want
leave.
the game to keep
Narrator restarts saying,
restarting.
there's a
I don't want to forget
bookstore?
what's going on.
Let's get
No,
to
no,
the
it can't
7th
like this.
reset.
I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't
Find the
do
line
it. I
again.
won't do it.
I want to go to the
Fine.
bookstore.
And the
I
time
was just
Whoa.
at the
Stop.
bookstore. I should not go to the bookstore again.
Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The
I don't know if
whatever
we
it is that
did.
made this schedule? How would we even know?
Cyborg, if we ever do an in-person
someone
meetup, we
comes
should
us.
hit a bunch of
something
bookstores.
Well, that depends if we're meeting
So,
in the States or
okay.
Canada. Because if we're meeting in Canada, there
guess
is
now we
like
just wait,
2
you know.
bookstores near me.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story.
I mean,
wouldn't you
to be
agree?
fair, we probably
quite
wouldn't
sure
be
if we're on the
going
destination
to
or the
all the way
journey.
to where
They're
you live
always saying that life is
specifically,
about
because
the
that's
journey and not the
really
destination.
far.
So I hope that's where we are right now.
Yeah, we probably meet in like
We'll
the
find out,
middle.
won't we?
Yeah.
Eventually.
Oh, we should go to
Well, in the
Calgary.
meantime, if you
Ah, loud.
Calgary's got a really cool Chinatown.
all of his co-workers were gone, what could it mean?
I don't know,
Stanley
what could it
decided to go
mean?
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, deeply, madly love.
Should a man love a room?
Yes, really.
Alright,
really
wow.
love, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took
I don't
the
think I've
first
ever
open
heard that
door on
line
his left.
before.
Stanley was so bad at following
let's
directions, it's incredible.
let's
he
stay on the
wasn't
lift
5
this
years ago.
time.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Has it?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley.
Oh.
Your chance to redeem yourself.
I didn't mean to
put
cut you
your
off
work
again. I'm
aside,
so
To
sorry.
let her back into your life.
Did you cut off the
She's
narrator?
been
I
waiting.
didn't mean to.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Fine.
that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Hello, wife.
Right.
You have a wife?
Okay, there we go.
Pal.
You to come in and tell me all about
The wife is a mannequin, so...
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Apparently
I'm trying to make a
you
point
would,
here,
narrator. It seems
trying to
you
get you
have
to
committed
see
your
something.
life
Come
to,
inside.
this
Let me show you
whole
what's really
thing.
going on here.
I have to
Okay.
do another 3
Right.
trials.
Sorry, but you're in my story now. This is a very
This
sad
is some
story about the death of a
poor
man named
design.
Stanley.
Wife, why would you put the couch there? Press... Okay, where is that on my keyboard? Down? Oh, that's a V.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Listen, I just like following instructions. If I'm not given specific instructions, I get lost and don't know what to do.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into
Where's
the
the banana?
unknown.
Where's the
Fantastic
bread?
discoveries of new lands.
Where's the
It was
bread?
wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh. M to watch TV.
And so he began
I don't
to
think we have a
fantasize about his
TV.
own
Oh
job.
wait, did I just get
First,
rid of
he
the TV?
imagined that
Did we
one
have
day
one?
while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Kids?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Wait, hold on. I love you.
But there is no
Oh,
answer.
she's gone.
How could there possibly be?
My
In
wife
reality,
is
all he's
gone.
doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press X to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to
Hate
him.
Mondays?
I'm compelled
Has
to.
Garfield
I
been in
must.
here?
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. and
Oh.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Oh, I thought it was gonna
And I
release
tried-
near me, but I guess not.
That's also a really good ending.
Oh no.
Definitely one of the sadder ones, but definitely not one of the saddest ones. Speaking of saddest animations has some Chef's Kiss amazing Stanley Parable animations.
That he would one day see weather.
Yeah. Even if it's like just loosely based off of it.
I think it's an AU. New content.
Oh, new content?
Hold on.
What
Can
does
you
that
open
mean,
more? Can I go that
new
way? No.
content?
Okay.
That was a really sad trial.
Why the fuck is my house shaking? What's happening?
The earthquake.
No, I don't. I think someone was moving something or something. Don't say that. You're gonna scare the shit out of me.
Oh no, I have to fight a thing. I don't want
No,
to
that's
fight
like a genuine fear, like the big earthquake hitting and then just
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013.
sounds like
on
the
home
phone
computers.
guy. The like
After receiving critical and
which one is
commercial
it
success,
from?
It was expanded upon in 2022.
Not the
with
phone
Stanley
guy, but
Parable
the guy. Sorry, I think I figured out what's making the house shake. I think someone has the volume on a video game up so loud that it's shaking the wall. Anyways, it sounds like there's the Five Nights at Freddy's with like Ballora and whatnot, and
sister location.
what?
It's sister location.
Sister Location. Yeah. It kind of sounds like the voice from that.
Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features
I
expansive
hate
content
syringes.
and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
What's wrong with syringes?
Please.
I don't take needles very well.
The
Oh, is there a
Stanley
needle?
Parable Ultra
Well, that's what a
Deluxe.
syringe is.
Oh, well, this
Not
sounds delightful.
necessarily.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new...
What? Oh wait, hold on. Did I mistake it for the wrong word?
A syringe can be attached to a needle.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, if you handed me a syringe, I'd be like, eh. But like, it's the syringes that are meant to go into your body with a needle that I hate.
Ultra deluxe content.
All right, let's get to
So
that
far it's an
deluxe
elephant. Nothing
content.
special
I'm
yet.
ready.
I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Help. I am lost. Aha, there's air.
Is it
Figured it
broken?
out.
What's going on here?
Is it
Should
broken?
Should we be moving somewhere or up? Oh, there we go. All
Up
right,
we
finally,
go.
At long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Jumped right off the side of the building, yeah.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable...
Narrator,
Ultra
you have to be
Deluxe
more
were
patient.
Tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's
Jump
the
circle.
Jump circle.
Am I able to conserve my jumps and use them later? Alright, that's a nice number to leave it on.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
There's another elevator.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Oh, I don't know how I did it, but I just completed a
the whole
puzzle.
dictionary. There's 20
Good
hours of new
job.
content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable.
I feel like there was a
Ultra
time I
Deluxe,
did listen to
now
an
with over
audiobook of
1,000
someone reading the
hours of new
dictionary. I
content.
only got
And
like
then-
10
wait,
minutes in.
There's more. Very cool.
10 minutes is still a lot.
Yeah.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready
We're
for
just
whatever it
listening to
is.
them read the dictionary.
Thank you for the new
That's it?
content.
Oh,
Oh, thank you for
Any
enjoying the new
consistency,
content. I was about to
This
say,
is
I
what
didn't
happens
provide
when
anything.
greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap
What?
expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements.
critic
and it's
you
hard
are,
to believe one of them
narrator.
actually says, test achievement, please ignore. What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter. and
No,
hold them
not
personally
Twitter.
accountable.
Not Twitter.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content. I'm
Narrator,
afraid.
don't do
could
it.
never
Don't
have
go
lived
on
up to such
Twitter.
Expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Okay.
What do you say, friend?
Caps lock is on type, and it's just the whole world in all capitals.
Do you say? I hate Mondays. Okay, it seems like everyone really doesn't like Mondays.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something. Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Alright, I'll
Oh,
come see what's in the
never mind.
vent.
You're not a dork.
I don't know. You know, down we go. My fingers are so cold.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Nostalgia's a dangerous
The memory
thing.
zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life
It's very
whenever I
pretty.
want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
Zone
Remember
sweet
back in
zone.
October of 2013, when the game originally launched. Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Oh, there's just duct tape over it that says Stanley Parable. Yeah, no, I had a talk recently with someone about how, you know, you can't get caught up on nostalgia because why? Because once you start down that sad rabbit hole, you can get stuck down there. It's not good for your mental health. I mean, you can enjoy it in small doses, but too much can just make you real sad. Don't do that to yourself. Smile because it happened. Exactly. Trip down memory lane. $1 whole dollar. Where's your Academy Film nominee? That's a great picture to be framed. Oh, I can't sit on the bench. I feel like I knew that. Wait, what's this? In loving memory, Little Stanley. Oh no!
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10.
Don't read
Although
it.
when
Android.com.
enemies die, they just
James
disappear.
Stephanie
into puff of
Sterling
smoke.
writes, and I quote,
Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives
Hey,
and then
look,
succeeds
it's you,
to be
but with
every
brown
game
hair.
ever created.
What?
Did you hear that, Stanley?
I
Every
have
game
a
ever
party at the
created.
moment
That's
of
how
3 characters,
grand and
and I'm
all-encompassing
fighting an
the
enemy
original
that is
Stanley
literally just one of the
Parable was.
characters, but instead of having purple hair, she has brown hair.
Ah, I see.
It was literally
Because she's
every
really just a
game ever
retexture of an
created. It was Skyrim. It was
of a
Persona
enemy.
3. It was all of them. And now it's
I don't
nothing.
know what Persona 3 is. One sec. I need to...
You don't know what Persona 3 is?
I don't.
Oh.
I'd never heard about it until it was mentioned in the Stanley Parable. Persona 3. What?
It's a JRPG about monsters that come alive, I guess. Well, not really alive. But
Okay.
basically, there is a 25th hour in the world, but only certain people can be awake. And
Interesting.
everyone who isn't awake get locks in coffins.
I like the
Yeah.
art style for this.
Yeah. I do want to play it, and it's coming out on Steam really soon, so.
Oh,
Actually,
cool.
I actually
No games at
already be
all.
out on Steam.
It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of
Is it already
new
out?
elevator content.
Oh shit, it's already out. Ah, cool.
Narrator, you're getting too hung up on the nostalgia, on the past. Hey, look, it's Mariella again.
I've played the other, I've played 2 other Persona games and I liked them, so. It's a turn-based
Here's another moving
RPG,
passage.
so.
This time from GameSpot.
Persona 3 is the only one I haven't been
The
able to play,
Stanley
so it's for
Parable
PlayStation
is both
2.
a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices
Oh, I should say,
I've ever
the
been
PlayStation 2
confronted
or
with
the
in a
PSP,
game.
and I didn't have
9 out
either.
of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
Alright, well, I
It
know
just
what I'm
needed
spending my check
to be
on.
left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting
it's only
dust
$30,
in the
so it's not
hallowed
too bad.
hall of beloved video game memories. These were
Did I
simpler
go the wrong
times,
way?
Stanley, but I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Ah.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh god, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online
Oh no,
video
there's
game
some older
distributor.
crocodile.
I haven't
Yeah,
looked at these in
don't
years.
read the
I
Steam
can't even
reviews.
imagine what's
People
been
get
collected
freaky
down
in
here.
Steam
Surely these
reviews.
reviews were glowing as well, weren't
Oh
they?
yeah, probably.
I mean, there were the reviews we were just looking at on that other game.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion.
Yeah.
The narrator is obnoxious
It
and
probably doesn't help that you can,
unfunny,
like, probably
with
get,
his
like,
humor
almost
and
every
dialogue
female
proving to be more
character in the game.
irritating than entertaining. Unfunny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Unfunny. Wish I could make that sound. Like the way he says that is
Let's see what
just
this one says.
tickles my brain.
Well, the idea for the game is good.
Oh, there's some
well,
thumbs up
someone
down
first
here.
noticed
Read these
the
instead. Don't focus on the
Gets annoying
negative.
fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I?
You're a little
You can
preachy.
tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much
How
fluff
do I
got from the
escape
game,
this
beginning to
place?
feel as light and airy
Suffer.
down.
You don't get to escape.
But maybe it wasn't.
If I don't escape, I'm gonna
What an
freaking
awful
die.
memory to have to hold on
Well,
to.
get good.
These black marks on my otherwise
Why is there a
unimpeachable
maze?
track
No,
record.
not
I
allowed.
feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything
No,
so
I'm
the
free.
narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations.
I'm free.
Of what's
Oh no, the
happened.
door's gone.
I wish there was a skip
Huh?
button. A skip
No.
button.
No.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe we can skip ahead for just a moment. Surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
Oh no, you're
Only
gonna sacrifice
positive
yourself.
reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes.
You're
and
monologuing
lengthy
again.
ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first
Can you
place.
change a review on
I should
Steam?
become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just...
Why
Wait,
must you
how
ramble
do we
so
get out of
much?
here? Where did the door go?
Oh,
Isn't
the
there a
door's
door that led
gone.
into this room? I do feel quite certain.
I thought the
there
door
was
just
one here
stayed
before.
locked.
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some... Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12
I
hours.
wouldn't push it again if you just
don't
wouldn't
force
ramble
me. I
anymore.
don't know why the skip is
You're
longer, but
forcing
they're
my
really
hand
truly getting
here.
longer, and my God, there's no way
Ah.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley,
Oh.
I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking, and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening.
That's
I needed
so
there to be
sad.
a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with,
I
there is
mean,
only regret.
That's how
There
I
is
spent
only the
a
tiny
majority
whiff
of
missed
quarantine, so
opportunity.
unfortunately,
I felt nothing at all but
kind
regret
of?
for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously.
Interesting.
I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment, and I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need
Well,
to
that's
manifest
good.
a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then, this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
Oh. I think that's a little sad. Was that your stomach?
No, that was me.
Oh, did you just like croak like a frog?
No.
What was the like sound?
Oh.
God, that is. Sounds like a fire alarm.
But they didn't understand the
will-
game was
I
never
was
meant
not
to be
a- I am
funny.
not
It was
a
meant to have a
fan.
point. It was meant to speak to the human condition.
I
But
don't
where
think
are the
so, it
jokes?
was.
Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic... The end is never the end, 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 is...
Let me out. The tree's dead.
Oh, sad.
And I can hear water leaking.
It's so sad.
Oh, I am all alone. There's no more water above. Some nice rendering. God, this is so pretty. I love like this state of just like overgrowth on buildings. I I have a whole Pinterest panel that's just, or whatever, Pinterest board that's just dedicated to like images of buildings being overrun by plants and whatnot. It's such a beautiful thing.
It is.
This is slightly more frightening though. I don't remember which one, if it was the last one or this one, but I saw a video where they like sped up the audio and it kind of sounded like the narrator yelling out Stanley, which was very kind of frightening. Like, I don't know.
That doesn't sound fun.
No, I can't crawl up there. I love this like music and sound they use for like for the desert area. Narrator.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message.
How do I terminate it?
Perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Oh. Stop turning on. Okay. Oh. New content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
I
Yes,
did.
I have something very exciting
You're
to
back.
show you.
All right.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on
Wait,
the
what does
Stanley
that say?
Parable
New
and
oh, it
about
says
how
new content
roundly
reversed
disappointing
or
this
mirrored.
ultra-deluxe version
Think
has
mirrored,
turned
not
out to be.
reversed.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So
Yes.
forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Whoa. Fancy.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions?
Oh,
Think
yes,
of all the new
absolutely.
territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
E. Does that say B or E? I think it does say E. Hey, it's two Stanleys.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Alright, let's
that
look
if
at
I can
those
loosely
features.
organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yeah, sure. Fuzzy magic.
Go
That's
on,
it.
Try out some of the new features.
Okay. Let's look at the name.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really
It's a
want?
really
And of
too
course,
small,
the first and
just
most
right,
obvious
too
answer is
big.
that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Very wonderful. Alright.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim.
Alright,
Really
I
simulate
am
the full
Jim.
experience of this feature.
Cyborg,
Just
I
play
am
and
Jim.
I promise you'll love it.
You are Jim.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath. Clear
I
your
am
mind,
Jim.
Forget whoever you are and simply become a
You're no
person
longer
named
Frog, you're
Jim.
Jim.
I want you
There
to
is no
imagine
frog,
yourself
only
living-
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If
Okay,
you don't
okay.
properly roleplay
Set up
with
the
Jim,
backstory.
then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
I wish I had a generic
Okay,
PNG I
we're
could
doing
switch
it
to,
again,
of
and
like
this
some
time let me
middle-aged
finish
dude.
first.
Then I could be like, this
Now,
is Jim.
Allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim.
I am
Playing
Jim.
frisbee on the weekends as Jim.
Jim isn't
Staying
good
up
at
all night
frisbee,
for popcorn and
but he
horror movie
tries.
sleepover as Jim. Developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim.
Oh, Jim. Why are you
Rediscovering
doing this,
yourself
Jim?
Through fringe religious groups as Jim. And finally,
Ugh.
dying a slow death at an old
Ugh.
age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim. Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am truly
If
Jim.
so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
That was great.
See?
Amazing.
What
I'm
rush, that was
Jim.
you. The button described you. Do it again.
Alright.
Jim.
Yeah!
It's even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature
Is
in the Stanley
great.
Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button.
No.
You two emotionally drained from
But
all
I
of this
am
personal
Jim.
connection. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
You can't be too
I'm
much
putting the Jim
Jim.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
But I'm actually Jim. Alright, I want to see if this jump circle is gonna let me use my. There is a jump circle in here somewhere, right?
The work of finishing this feature.
Maybe.
I feel like I remember there being like, yeah, okay. Yes, I still get some jumps.
I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Oh yeah, that was great. Aw, man. Love the jump circle. Okay, let's go over here. Cyborg, what would you like me to see next?
Calling it the Stanley
Free achievement, the oh wait, no, we already said, okay, so free button, I'm not doing the merch thing. Free button, settings world champion, the Stanley Parable reassurance bucket, office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole.
Infinite hole.
Alright, we're doing the infinite hole ending. Actually, the office decorations are right here, so I'm just gonna quickly do that and then we'll move on to the
Okay, I'll be
infinite
honest,
hole.
I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Alright, Cyborg, what do you think? Get well someday or happy 12th birthday, step niece?
Happy step niece. That one.
Okay, I'm gonna have to click get well someday though. And
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
There we go.
12th birthday step-niece it is.
Yeah, it does the opposite of whatever you select. So I selected the
Okay.
get well someday, so you could have
Actually,
the step niece ones.
No, I've made
You're
my
welcome.
decision. We're moving on.
Alright, infinite hole, here I come.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down.
Infinite hole.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap fall. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we
No
can
thank you.
continue.
I'd like to enjoy the infiniteness of this hole.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No thank you.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is.
So it's a
Is
deep
it
hole, not an
infinite?
infinite hole.
Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out.
See, this is
Stanley.
more of a
Lying
finite
cheater,
hole.
you're so
Like, it
clever.
definitely has an
I think
end.
the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
I don't know what the button was to get out.
A little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
I didn't say anything I didn't mean. This is a finite hole. It has an end.
Just call the hole mostly infinite.
Yeah, something can't be mostly
Go ahead and press
infinite.
the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole, and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now
Back in we go.
For heaven, you see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I do not.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time.
Yeah,
Don't
but
need
it's
to see it
not an
all, but
infinite
not you. Oh,
hole.
no,
It's a
no, no,
finite
no.
hole.
You have a weird
Why is infinite pronounced infinite, but like something that has an end is pronounced
I
finite?
couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there
don't
than you
know.
did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I
It's
suppose once
pretty
again, there's nothing to do
non-infinite.
here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positive.
No, I can never have enough. Back in we go.
Guessed. You're back in the hole.
Haha.
This starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I
Yeah.
suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely
It was never
deep,
feasible
even
to
by the
call it
latest overall
infinitely
standards for
deep.
accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's
All right,
pop
back
this
up.
to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my life. How is this still appealing to you?
Because it's a
I
tiny
know you're
hole.
obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Seems it's broken, narrator.
Is the, teleport button not working?
I live here now.
You sure?
This is my
Well,
home.
I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
No, still not
Still
working.
nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Oh, farewell,
There, you're away
narrator.
from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win
Yay.
for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything
Just to
else.
say,
Take care, Stanley.
every
I hope
pause
you and the
button
whole
is a
wonderful
Roman numeral 2.
Yep.
That, I guess. I can't quite read that one, it's too blurry. Meeting at 2 p.m. Meeting at 2 p.m. New mug.
Mug.
Alright. The hole is sinking. Wish I could tell what all was on that paper. Oh wait, this one's kind of less blurry now. Just the two of us. You can make it just the two of us. Wait, hold on. Wait, I want to read that. Oh, I can't read it now. I love this. Oh, this is a really good angle. This is great. This is wonderful. Oh, change perception. Okay. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. This one's fun. Not a big fan of this one. Change reality. Alright. I think we have to be in a different angle. There we go. This one's very creepy. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is so bizarre. Change yourself. Okay, let's see what else. There's that one. We can get some good angles on this one. Ah, look at that. Lovely. Error. Oh, this one looks different from every side. That's cool.
Stanley!
Oh.
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to
Let
miss
me
a
go back to
single
dreamland!
So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Let me enjoy
From
the
looks of things,
dreams.
you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Toodle pip? It's like the most British thing to say. Toodle pip! Oh.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay. So we did the office decoration. Let's go check out the collectibles. Can you find them all?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
I think I'm
In the
gonna
Stanley
go.
Parable,
It's almost midnight and I have work in the morning.
Oh no! Ah, you shouldn't have stayed up so late.
I mean, it's not too early in the morning, so.
Okay, well, get lots of rest.
I will. Good night.
Farewell, good
Bye-bye.
night. Okay.
I'm
gonna go ahead and head off after we finish all of this that's going on.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a
Give
number
me.
go up. You simply collect all of
Give
them,
me the
and then you
collectible.
move the hell on
Mine.
with your unremarkable.
Yoink. 1 of 6. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, so we did the collectibles, we did the jump circle, we did that.
And then they give you a big fancy reward.
Achievement.
Absolutely tragic. Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yes, I
Well,
do.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Mm-hmm,
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to
Okay,
you.
okay.
It's as simple as that.
I'm ready.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be.
If you
fixed
were
in
a wizard, I wouldn't
to
be
at
able to
last
trust
satisfy
you.
the hordes
Never
of
trust a
rabid
wizard.
fans
Rule
all over
number
the world
1.
Who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you. And I promise it will happen.
Uh-huh. Yes, it will. It's off this way. Oh, nothing interesting. Alright. Alright, let's do settings world champion.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
We have not seen settings world champion. Oh, and the bucket. That's gonna be kind of important. Oh, right. I have to... Okay, I have to go to settings. Field of view, it's at 72. I'll try to remember that. Close enough. Sensitivity is at 3. Oh wait, I passed it. Alright. Click. Medium, large, very small. Small. We'll leave it on medium. Slow background opacity. I'm gonna put it there. Oh wait, do I have to turn that on? Just these. Turn it back off? Oh wait, hold on. Alright, turn that back off. On, off. Wait. I don't know if I have to open these up and then go through everything and then turn them all off again. Guess I'll do it just in case. Okay, audio, we're on 36. Ah, yes. Alright, we got it. Resume game. Let me in. Oh, but I got it. Ooh.
Aha! I can see you've gotten the settings world champion.
I
achievement.
did.
Well done.
You are the
experienced
champion.
every setting.
I
Traveled
am.
to all corners of the settings menu.
Champion
There's
of
nothing
setting
you
all the
haven't
sliders to all the possible
seen.
numbers.
So,
Please
just for
enjoy
you,
this
in the
room. This
Stanley
is
Parable
your room.
2,
It was
I'm
made just for
including
you.
an entirely new setting, something called bumpscosity. What exactly is
Bumpscosity?
Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I just know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be available from the settings menu. We'll sort the rest of the details out later.
I see.
I hope you're looking forward to trying out every level of bumpscosity in the Stanley Parable 2.
I'm very excited to check out the bumpscosity. Alright, we haven't... That's new. That's right. Haven't seen that yet. That is new. In we go.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes.
Yes,
we'll go
it
at the end of
would. Absolutely.
well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay. Is that all? Bucket. Let's go check out that bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
Yeah.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart.
I need one of these in real life.
As long as you hold onto the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions
Give me.
of the Stanley Parable will feel
Give me the
perfectly
bucket.
normal and perhaps even comforting. You
I
may
want
even come to
comfort.
long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine
Of
what a
course.
pain in the ass that would be?
Yeah, a real pain in the ass.
It's the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh. I feel so calm.
Can you
I
feel
feel
it?
great.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, you
I think that
noticed.
just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, thank you.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
They
All
do.
this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Alright, we got the bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
There's also the merch, but I'm not gonna bother setting up the video and everything. What's in here? Quality with just the right amount of change. The baby's all grown up. The baby still has a bit of a baby face, but you know, that's okay. Okay, let's see. Anything we haven't seen yet? Seen it. Merch, seen it. Settings, seen it. Yep. Yes. Yes. Alright, exit we go. Oh. This way.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted?
Yes.
To? Ready to
Yes.
move on now?
Oh, Stanley's looking a little different there.
So, Stanley.
Alright,
what do you
show me
think?
what you got.
Do you like all of the new features?
Yes.
I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say,
Somewhere.
let's do
Yes,
an
somewhere in
experiment.
there.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
I'm sure it will. If anyone could make it into coherent gameplay, it's
Here it
you.
is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
It's got the infinite hole.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on.
Except for that
Let me do
jump
a different
circle.
arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
You just kind of shoved the
Who am I
epilogue in
kidding,
there.
Stanley? This isn't a
This one's
coherent
lacking
video
a
game
bit
at
more
all.
than
It's
the
a lot of
last one.
gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add
Yeah.
up to anything.
They don't.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a
Mayhaps.
really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up.
Alright, I believe in you.
Go ahead. Take a look.
That's a pretty sick title screen. Very creepy and ominous. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. I will continue to stream this later this week. Still a lot more endings I would like to play through. I also haven't done some of my favorite endings yet. So yeah, I will go ahead and do another stream. It was lovely playing through this today. Have a lovely rest of your day, evening, night, whatever.